Install low-flow shower heads. Okay, that's good.
No, I do not like that one. I like the water pressure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's hard.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
At the beginning of this month, both NV Energy and Southwest Gas decided to raise their rates.
Right.
Well, I mean, they don't just arbitrarily decide. They got approved to raise their rates. But because they are monopolies, they have to go through the government to get these approvals. And they got the approvals, so their rates went up. So what I thought you and I might do is I pulled an article out of the paper, and I thought you might chime in with some of these thoughts on ways to save on your utility bills this summer. Sean Hammersmeyer wrote it in the RJ. It's called Tips to Save on Your Utility Bill Ahead of Summer. And he references the latest hike from Southwest Gas and NV Energy took place April 1st. They spoke to the Director of Electrification and Energy Services, Adam Grant at NV Energy, and he made a bunch of comments and thoughts about it. And so let's talk about these first. First, he said limiting energy during the peak energy consumption, typically between 5 and 7 p.m., can help, as well as turning off lights and using fans to help circulate air. And remind yourself that anytime you bring heat into the home, it makes the air conditioner work harder. So every time you open the door,
Right.
every time you open a window, any of those things is going to bring heat into the home. It's going to make the air conditioner work harder. So try to minimize the need for the air conditioner. He also recommends have their air conditioning units inspected before the summer. I think it's a great thought, and nobody does it. I mean, well, not enough people do it, I should say. There's some conscientious people out there. I have a service that comes out twice a year.
Right.
Once this time of year and then once in the fall. And they'll go through, they'll check the units, they'll clean them, they'll make sure everything looks good, make sure they're running efficiently. He says if your unit's over 12 years old, it should be replaced.
Wow. That's a big expense for people.
I don't know that I agree with that. He says if your unit's on the ground, make sure that it's free of debris and to help maintain airflow. That's a good point too, because I've seen some of the units outside to get leaves stuck in the side and all that
Right.
stuff. Set your thermostat between 78 to 80 degrees while at home. Okay, 5 to 10 degrees higher when you're not at home and at night. I don't know if I want to move that thermostat too much at all. Honestly, I kind of like leaving it and leaving it alone. I've heard this from other people too, is that just leave it at that number. Don't make it work hard to get caught up later. Set your water heater to the lowest temperature to still provide sufficient hot water, typically 120 degrees. I like my water hot, but
So, yeah, I don't want to.
that range is pretty dramatic, though. You can really have like boiling water coming out of your
Yes.
faucet. So don't set it to the highest one. Vacuum refrigerator coils. This is a great point, something I haven't done in a long time.
I
gotta do.
haven't done it in a long time either.
Right?
Yeah.
We got to get our vacuum up behind
Yeah.
that refrigerator and vacuum out those coils. So it'll make them work more efficiently. Use appliances like dishwashers and laundry machines as late in the evening as possible when temperatures cool down. Okay, that's probably a good idea.
They say now it's more efficient to use your dishwasher than hand wash your dishes.
Uses less water. It does. It uses less water for sure, no doubt. Close your blinds and drapes during the day to help keep heat out.
Smart.
Great idea. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday.